Dear students, welcome to Sia's digital classes. Today, let us learn the concept of a measurement scale in non-parametric tests. So, what are measurement scales and how many are there? Let us check it out. So, the measurement scale are listed as follows. So, first one is nominal scale we have. So first one is nominal scale we have. So let us check it out what is that and where it is useful. Let us have a glance. So nominal scale is the simplest measurement scale in which objects are labeled with the help of numericals for their identification. So what they are specifying here. So generally actually why we are going through all these different type of scales is we have done another session of a non-parametric test. Just have a glance over there. So non-parametric tests, whenever we are utilizing, non-parametric is nothing but where the large sample, small sample test we can't implement. So in such situations, we'll go for non-parametric. So in non-parametric, based on the data, we'll specify what are they actually, and we'll try to sort them according to some distributions or some test over there. And again, if possible, we'll go for the binomial normal like that also based on the data. So to specify the data, again we have different type of scale in which scales it will fit the particular data. We'll check it out and we'll try to sort that data. So in that type of sorting, we have got four different type of scales. So first one, nominal we are discussing here. So nominal scale fits when data will be numbers. So data we have in numbers, then numerical data if we have, then we can handle in nominal scale. But numbers will be, but we can't judge which type of data it is, like a binomial, Poisson or a chi-square test, t-test, f-test, like that. We can't fit with another test. So numerical data will be, but we can't fit with that particular test. So we'll go for this nominal scale type of, and we'll sort according to non-parametric. So here nominal scale will be considered when we have the data in numbers. Next, it is a least powerful measurement scale which specify order or a distance relationship of an object. So it is not so useful. It is very less useful test. And when we want to specify its order or relationship, they are specifying here means exactly, because non-parametric itself is an assumption we are trying to consider. So particularly it is not so useful when particularly if you want to take order or a relationship. So that is your nominal scale. Let us try to learn it through an example also. So in this type of measurement scale associates objects with categories and then describes the difference between them. Hence nominal data is also called as counted data. So one more name we have for this nominal is counted data also we can call, because here measurement scale associates with the categories they are specifying. Data can be categorized like your first year marks, second year marks, like that. Categories we can make because numbers we have, and then we can try to find out the difference between them. So for that only we can call it as counted data also. So that is about nominal scale. Let us check it out as an example also where it works out. So example, roll numbers assigned to a student for their identification. So roll numbers is an example. Roll numbers we have. So according to the roll numbers is nothing but in numbers you get. So we have some roll numbers of the student. Using that we can specify the data. So that is an example for the nominal scale. So that is about nominal scale. Now let us go for the next one, that is your ordinal scale. So now what is ordinal scale? Let us try to learn. So ordinal scale is the lowest level of measurement which specify rank order of a particular event. So whenever data is in terms of ranks and all, we can go for this ordinal scale. So again, non-parametric test we can't get particular distribution, or we can't drag out of a particular population or particular frequencies. So ordinal scale is useful in such situations where ranks they will give for us. So ranks if they specify, we can't go for a particular test. So such type of data will consider as ordinal scale type of data, and we try to sort using the non-parametric test. So this type of scaling is mostly used in research which are related to qualitative phenomena. So obviously ranks means we'll compare the things, we'll try to compare like attributes type of data, qualitative type of data is there, then only this ranks type of information is useful. Like we have try to learn the qualitative type of data, attributes type of data in chi-square, or whenever we want to compare the things like a qualitative type of data is there, like some beauty products we have, or some beauty contest is going on. So how we'll judge them? We can't give the numbers to them, so we'll give ranks, first second ranks, like that we'll specify with that ranks. So ranks directly we cannot fit in particular distributions or particular tests. So we use that ranks in this ordinal scale, and we'll try to sort using particular test in this non-parametric type of data. So that is ordinal scale about. Now let us check it out, some example under that. So where this ordinal scale we can utilize. So example is, one of the best example of ordinal scale is student rank. Yes, students will get the ranks based on the ranks. Hardly we can say he is the topper or she is the topper of the class, but not much information we can drag through the ranks. So only knowledge, that too according to the ranks we can come to know, and extra information, subject and all, different type of frequency, how the students they got and all, we can't identify. So ranks whenever they specify, we can consider them into ordinal scale under non-parametric. So this is the ordinal scale type of data. Now let us check it out, the third point, that is interval scale. So what is interval scale? Let us check it out. Interval scale is a measurement scale which is constructed by adjusting equal intervals of units based on some standard rules. So whenever in intervals they give the data, we know, like we'll convert the data into kgs to liters, or liters to kgs, or meters, like that. We'll have some intervals which measurements we have, which we'll convert and we'll try to utilize, or we will utilize accordingly. So whenever such type of data is there, in interval scale will be useful. We'll convert the data or we'll utilize accordingly to the given interval. So that type of data comes under interval scale. Now let us check it out, example under that. Example, thermometer for measuring temperature in Fahrenheit. Yes, just now I said no, intervals measurements will have. So thermometer we know will utilize, will try to check the temperature, that will be in Fahrenheit, right? So such type of data I have, like temperatures of a particular patients we got, that type of data we have. So sorting the data, we can sort using the interval scale measurement. So this is your third type of measurement. Let us check it out one more. Last one, ratio scale we have. So ratio scale, what is that? Let us check it out now. A ratio scale is a measurement scale that gives actual amount of variables in terms of some specific units. So ratio scale is actual moments, actual amount of things we can get by taking specific units, nothing but in ratios we can identify the data. Through the ratios we can get our result over there. So such type of data we can consider into ratio scale. Next, statistical calculations and real number calculations can be done with the help of ratio scale. Yes, statistical calculations nothing but, real number calculations nothing but mathematical calculations we can handle here, because in ratios always statistics, in probability we'll have, in ratios we'll have probability is nothing but getting the chances over there. So such type of data we can handle through ratio scale, they are specifying here. So this is your ratio scale. Now let us check it out. Example also for ratio scale. So example is, a ratio scale is commonly used for measuring physical dimensions like weight, distance, height, etc. So whenever weight, distance, height, such things are specified, we can utilize ratio scale. They are specifying as an example here. So these are the concepts of different types of scales, measurements of scales. Hope you have understood all these 4 types of scales. See you all in the next session. Thank you.